to the Bride Squad. So today is all about creating a timeline for your wedding day. I'm asked a lot about how you create a day that flows from one element to the next without the dreaded gap where all guests are just sitting around and a little bit bored, to the opposite end of the scale where you're rushing from one thing to the next and you don't quite take it all in and you don't get to enjoy every moment because you're just kind of going boom, 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 boom onto the next. So there is a balance to be had for sure, and definitely achievable. So my top tips are: 1, get yourself a draft timeline and just pop in there the key elements of the day and what time, or roughly what time that's going to be. So those key elements would be what time your ceremony is, what time your venue is expecting you back for your drinks reception, what time they expect you to sit down and eat, and then what time your party will start. And those are your key times. And of course your last dance or bar closing time. Those are your key times. Draft those down and then you can see at a glance how much time in those gaps between those key elements as to what time you've got to play with and what needs to happen within those periods of time. So straight away, you've got a bit of a framework. 3, what I would say is when you are deciding what elements that you want to include in your day and the things that you really want to do, be real to yourself and don't feel that you have to follow the traditions or what people are expecting you to do or what a venue has stated that is what happens. Because at the end of the day, and I know we hear this all the time, but it is your wedding day and you need to do what makes you happy. So if a first dance doesn't feel comfortable, you would never usually stand in front of 100+ people and dance. If you don't want to do that, then don't do it. Don't include it and don't try and shoehorn it into the day. So I would say be real to yourself and don't try and cram in things that actually you don't want to do. Just prioritize them. So if that means a lovely shoot with you and your new husband at golden hour, then do that and avoid the first dance. Or maybe you would like to do a champagne pour as opposed to the cake cutting because actually you're not a cake person and you feel it's a waste of money and a waste of cake. Although I don't feel there's ever a waste of cake in my world, but anyway. So just be authentic to yourself, I guess, and don't feel pressured by anybody to do a certain number of things or to do specific elements in the day. That's helped, and for more tips and advice, then keep following along.